The Sports Scouting Report with Lee Burkeen. Brought to you by Medine's Collision Center in Baton Rouge. Take control, choose Medine's. Grosse Savant Lodge, south of Lake Charles, the true sportsman's paradise. Treads and Care Company in Central, the tires you need, the service you want. Harvey Auto in Shreveport, Bossier City, the name you have trusted for years. And Gage in Baton Rouge. Get better connected with Gage. Here's your host, Lee Burkeen.
Hi everyone, I'm Lee Burkeen, host of Sports Scouting Report podcast. We've got two twins that are going to be joining us today from Thibodaux High School. Bryson Rodrigue, who's a big-time DB linebacker. He might end up being an outside linebacker in college. He might end up being a receiver. And his brother, Ian, who's the quarterback for Thibodaux High School. A lot of tradition at Thibodaux. We're going to talk about all the tradition. Their tradition in their family is incredible. We're going to have much, much more. Be sure to come right back with us. We're going to be right back.
Listen, whatever you're driving right now, Tommy Harvey wants it. Bring it in to Harvey Subaru, Lexus of Shreveport, Bossier City, or John Harvey Toyota. They're paying big bucks for all trades right now. They'll cut you a check right there. Tell them Lee sent you. If you need a paint job or repairs to your vehicle, go see Medine's Collision Center located in Baton Rouge, Louisiana on Kincaid Avenue. The number to call is 357-7983. That's 357-7983. Your Baton Rouge Accident Advisors.
Welcome back. I'm Lee Burkeen, your host of the Sports Scouting Report podcast. We've got twins that are joining us this morning. Actually, you'll see it whenever you see it, morning, day, or night on YouTube, or be sure to go to wherever you get your podcast. We're on Podbean. We also Twitter. You can get our show on many different facets of social media. The show will play on Friday, and really excited. We had Chris Dugas on earlier this year from Thibodaux, the head coach at Thibodaux. But first, we want to have our first twin, Brayson, join us. Brayson?
Yes, sir.
Thanks for joining us.
No problem.
Rodrigue.
Yes, sir. Rodrigue.
Rodrigue.
Yes, sir.
Always mess it up. Always mess it up. How's it going for you as a senior so far?
It's fun. I'm enjoying it. A lot of football. A lot of good teams we're playing. Like always, high competition in our district and division. It's going well.
Brayson is a senior this year. 6 foot, 190 pounds. Started as a receiver early in his career. Can play a little linebacker. Comes up, makes tackles as a safety. He's kind of a jack of all trades for the defense.
Yes, sir.
Your body looks like it's going to be 200 plus pounds at some point.
Yes, sir. Hopefully, that's what I'm aiming for.
And I mean, I think a couple of hamburgers away, you're going to be 200. But
yes, sir.
What do you think about college? And I know you play a little baseball also.
Yes, sir.
What do you think about the next level?
I'm thinking I'd play really anywhere that wants me. And I'm thinking more defense I just love
defense?
Yes, sir. I like being able to run around and make tackles and just play fast and that's just get ball, see ball, get ball.
Junior year, you were pretty much you were playing some corner too.
Yes, sir.
This year they've got you closer up to the line.
Yes, sir. This year I've even played a little bit of DN as a stand-up outside linebacker, DN, edge rusher.
You've really improved moving up.
Yes, sir.
Because I think you're better in space, close, making those tackles close. As a guy, that's why I think you're going to be a linebacker or a strong safety. I mean, you run 4.6. I mean, you're not slow.
Yes, sir.
And you got the size and everything. You got a 22 on your ACT, 3.62 GPA.
Yes, sir.
We're going to talk more with Brayson. We're going to take a break. When we come back, I want to ask him some more questions about throw out some of his teammates on defense. His brother, Ian, is a quarterback, so we'll throw out the offensive guys with him, your defensive teammates. We'll be right back.
What does that bug man do?
Not only do we do pest control, we do odor control, bat removal, moisture control, rodents, and of course, bed bug control. Give the bug man a call. We get them before they get you.
Grosse Savant Lodge, the true sportsman's paradise. Grosse Savant Lodge has fresh and saltwater fishing, alligator hunting, waterfowl hunting, and eco tours. located south of Lake Charles, Louisiana. Give them a call at 337-598-2357. That number to call again is 337-598-2357, and have the time of your life.
Welcome back. You're watching the Sports Scouting Report podcast. I'm your host, Lee Burkeen. Our guest is a twin. We're going to meet his twin brother later in the show, Ian, who plays for Thibodaux High School. He's the quarterback. And at one point in their sophomore year, it was brother to brother, quarterback to receiver.
Yes, sir.
Now it's defense. They
Yes,
moved
sir.
you to defense the last 2 years, Brayson. You had 36 tackles last year. You had a pick 6 last year.
No, sir.
I thought you did.
Yes,
On film,
sir.
well, it
looked
cut
like
off.
it.
It
Yes,
cut
sir.
off at the end, but you were
Yes, sir.
close to getting one.
Yes, sir.
This year, talk about what it's like going to Thibodaux. Y'all got a serious weight room too. I mean, I'm
Yeah.
talking about serious about kids
yes,
wanting
sir.
to
Yes, sir.
lift
We have a lot
weights.
of kids that just want to be there and want to be in the weight room and just around the football team.
I mean, you and your brothers both squat over 330 pounds.
Yes, sir. We had a bunch of kids that pushed themselves this year, especially on the O and D line, that worked really hard in the weight room.
You mentioned you enjoy playing Hanville.
Yes, sir. They just always have big physical kids, and it's a fun game to be in because they hit you back, and it's not really just a pushover game
Yeah.
always.
Puka Williams played there, LaRon, DeWine Landry, Darius Renaud that played in the NFL. Thibodaux's had their great share. The late Ruffin, who you are akin to,
Yes, sir.
played at LSU. The late Eric Andelsek, Derek Salisbury. Reed, who played for Auburn, was pretty good.
Yes,
Ephraim
sir.
Reed. And Robinson, the big offensive tackle, went to Auburn and played in the NFL. Just there's a lot of Thibodaux tradition.
Yes,
What do you
sir.
think of all the guys on the wall when you were
There's a lot of them. It's a big weight on everybody's shoulders seeing these dudes walk around and like trying to want to be like them and just keep pushing and playing.
you talked about you enjoy playing Edie White because they're
Yes.
local too. If
Yes.
you're not from Thibodaux, Edie White's also in Thibodaux.
That was probably one of the funnest games I played in my high school career.
You
Edie
know
White.
all those kids.
Yes, sir. It was just fun to be around, and it was a very competitive game. So it made everything a lot funner.
A little extra
Yes, sir. A little extra push
incentive
to
to
go and
win,
make a tackle.
go
and
out and
win.
play.
Yes, sir.
A lot of talking going on.
A lot. Yes, sir.
I mean, two teams within, I don't know, miles apart from the town of Thibodaux. We're going to take another break. We're going to have more with Brayson. And Ian, his brother's going to be joining us later in the show, who's the quarterback. We'll be right back.
Listen, whatever you're driving right now, Tommy Harvey wants it. Bring it in to Harvey Subaru, Lexus of Shreveport, Bossier City, or John Harvey Toyota. They're paying big bucks for all trades right now. They'll cut you a check right there. Tell them Lee sent you. If you need a paint job or repairs to your vehicle, go see Madine's Collision Center located in Baton Rouge, Louisiana on Kincaid Avenue. The number to call is 357-7983. That's 357-7983. Your Baton Rouge Accident Advisors.
Welcome back. You're watching the Sports Scouting Report. I'm your host, Lee Burkeen. Go to YouTube and subscribe. We're getting a bunch of subscribers every week. We started the show on Podbean. I was on cable for about 14 years locally and statewide. And it's something about social media now. Going to this platform, seems like anybody under 40 is going to YouTube. I know guys like you and your
Yes.
brother, y'all are probably on Twitter, right?
Yes, sir.
Instagram and Facebook. Maybe that's the parents' thing now, right?
Yes, sir. Facebook. more
And
towards
and then YouTube,
that. Yes, sir. YouTube's.
TikTok. Am I missing something? It's about all of them?
Yes, sir.
None of them I grew up around, but I'm learning all of them. Our producer here, Nolan's kind of teaching me how to do a lot of that too, promoting it. But your teammates, let's talk about defense at Thibodaux High School. There's a lot of good players. I know Clay Granier's hurt, linebacker, tight end. But Foles is pretty good, your DB.
Keymon Folks, yes, sir.
Pretty good player.
He's been locked down all season so far. Yes, sir. He's been playing very well for how young he is.
Branson Arsenault,
He's,
linebacker.
yes, sir, our middle linebacker. He's the brains of that defense. He basically runs the show and just always in the right spot.
We don't want to leave these guys out because they're going to watch the show.
Yes,
And
sir.
Rashad Jackson,
He's just an athlete. He can play.
Tough,
Yes,
huh?
He's a very tough kid. Always in the right spot, plays hard.
Lamar Baker's hurt, linebacker.
Yes, sir. He's the same as Rashad. Really, just a
Twins, they
great-
look the same.
They look exactly the same. Best friends. They freak athletes.
Peyton, is it Segrist?
Seegers, he's just
Tough
Peyton,
kid,
Yes, sir.
strong
Just,
safety.
free now.
Y'all near each other a lot
Yes, sir.
in the in the
Yes, sir.
alignment. Jace Roberson's a big-time D tackle.
Yes, sir. He's been playing really well. He stepped up later in the season this year so far as Terrebonne, HL, Central. He even had a good game versus Holmville. Yes, sir.
Lawrence Benguria.
He's young, but he's doing really well. Yes, sir.
Am I leaving anybody out on defense?
Jaden, he moved down here from Tennessee. He's been playing really well.
Okay.
I forgot his last name. But
Oh, that's
he's been
okay.
playing
We
really well.
still got him mentioned.
Yes, sir.
He'll
been
know.
playing good.
Coach
Yes,
will
sir.
know. What do you think of Coach Dugas?
I like Coach Dugas. I'm really not around him as much as my twin. I'm around more Coach Young and Corey Bailey, who really I just enjoy. They teach a lot of fundamentals and just play hard and tough.
Any shout out at the end to anybody that's helped you all this time? Any
Yes, sir.
coaches, family?
I'd like to thank Coach Dugas for having us and just pushing us always. Coach Corey Bailey and Coach Michael Young for teaching me how to play football and how to be a good outside linebacker and strong safety.
One last thing. What do you think you need to work on for the next level?
Speed, putting on weight, and just that's about it. Yes, sir.
Baseball. Tell everybody what you play. What position?
I'm an outfielder, and I pitch every once in a while. Not too much though.
Who's the better baseball player, you or your brother?
Me,
What about football player?
me.
Hey, they're twins, right? So Ian's going to have a chance to come on and answer the same questions. We're just having a little bit of fun there. So,
Yes, sir.
look, good luck to you.
Thank you.
Sleeper here, big-time sleeper, Bryson Rodrigue is a big-time, I'm going to say linebacker, because you're growing into a
Yes.
linebacker. You might be a strong safety. Right now he's a DB linebacker, but he runs 4.6, great player, great future. We're going to be right back with his brother, his twin brother, and we're going to talk about family a little bit too, let him answer some family questions, a great history of people in the family playing sports.
Yes, sir.
And you and your brother's family. We'll be right back.
What does that bug man do?
Not only do we do pest control, we do odor control, bat removal, moisture control, rodents, and of course, bed bug control. Give the bug man a call. We get them before they get you.
Gros Savon Lodge, the true sportsman's paradise. Gros Savon Lodge has fresh and saltwater fishing, alligator hunting, waterfowl hunting, and eco tours located south of Lake Charles, Louisiana. Give them a call at 337-598-2357. That number to call again is 337-598-2357, and have the time of your life.
Welcome back, Lee Burkeen, the host of the Sports Scouting Report. I want to thank the Julio's Restaurant. If you see the menu in the background, I love the homemade menu. Great homemade Italian food located on Perkins Road. If you're seeing the show from Shreveport, Houma, Thibodaux, Hammond, Lafayette, wherever you're watching at Baton Rouge, it's about a mile from Acadian. It's about a mile from LSU's campus. So when you're visiting LSU or visiting Baton Rouge, the Julio Brothers Italian Restaurant on Perkins Road, homemade food. They also have a brunch on Sundays. So if you're in town in Baton Rouge, get you a brunch. They open as early as 10:30 on Sunday mornings. They have regular menu and breakfast at DeJulio's Restaurant here. This is a great show with a great family, the Rodrigue family. And you just met Brayson, who's a great kid. And then the brother, Ian. Appreciate you joining us.
Yes, sir.
The quarterback. So how'd your brother do?
He did all right. He answered the last two questions wrong, but for the most part, he did all right.
Who the better?
Who the better baseball and football player is? Yeah.
I want to talk about this and brag on your family, you and your brother's family. Y'all come from great football, and you know this already.
Yeah, yes, sir.
But we're going to show the picture on our show that your mom, Erica, provided. But five brothers, your grandfather's four brothers. 4 of the 5 played college football, and all 5 played high school football. And it's incredible. What is it like to know that Your grandfather was a college football player. Your dad was a college football player at LSU.
Oh, it's a lot of weight on your shoulder because like, I feel like you want to live up to their standards because they did it, so you should be able to do it. So it's a lot of weight, but it's pressure, and I like pressure. So
well,
it's a good thing.
The oldest was Perry, who's played at Northwestern State. The late, actually currently Ruffin Rodrigue Sr. Went to LSU, played on national championship team. Barris went to LSU, had to stop playing because of an injury, a kidney injury. Don Rodrigue, we always call Coach Don, played at McNeese, coached at St. James for many years. Great, Don, if you're watching, great guy. Donald Paul, high school state champion. Gaston, USL, now ULL. Gaston.
GA, you can call him GA.
What do y'all call him?
GA, Uncle GA.
Uncle Jed, okay. And Casey, somewhere in Alabama, college baseball. That's just, I mean, the heritage is incredible. And then you and your brother are twins.
Yes, sir.
Who's tougher on who?
I'm probably tougher on him.
On your brother?
Yeah, I'm probably tougher on him.
When did you and your brother start playing football?
Probably like 5 years old, I think. We started playing football. But I mean, before we played it in the yard, but organized football about 5 years old, we started playing, and we've been playing ever since. Never stopped.
Y'all remember the student council at Thibodaux High School?
Yes, sir.
Homecoming court?
Yes, sir.
Officiate and coach flag football, you and your brother, baseball, basketball, softball for Thibodaux Recreation Department. That's a pretty big deal.
Yeah.
What is it like being like an adult doing that?
It's fun. I mean, you're around sports you love and everything, so it's fun doing it. And you're usually, I mean, our friends help us and do it with us too, so it's just something to do. And
Giving back to the community too.
Yes, sir.
Ian, who's the quarterback at Thibodaux High School, we're going to ask him about what it was like playing receiver before quarterback. He was one of the top receivers in the state as a sophomore. We're going to be right back.
Listen, whatever you're driving right now, Tommy Harvey wants it. Bring it in to Harvey Subaru, Lexus of Shreveport, Bossier City, or John Harvey Toyota. They're paying big bucks for all trades right now. They'll cut you a check right there. Tell them Lee sent you. If you need a paint job or repairs to your vehicle, go see Medine's Collision Center located in Baton Rouge, Louisiana on Kincaid Avenue. The number to call is 357-7983. That's 357-7983. Your Baton Rouge Accident Advisors.
Welcome back. You're watching the Sports Scouting Report podcast. I'm Lee Burkeen. I want to thank Superior Grill, a big sponsor of ours in Baton Rouge. They're also in New Orleans, 2 locations in Baton Rouge. Also the Marriott Hotel, who helps us out in Baton Rouge on College Drive. Check out the Marriott. And again, the Giulio Brothers Italian Restaurant on Perkins Road, where we're filming the show right now. Ian, I want to ask you about some of your teammates on offense. And I know this guy has got to be special in your heart because he's been catching balls, I know at least 2 years, but Owen Murillo?
Yeah, I've played with him since I was, we played together in Pee Wee football, and then we played again in middle school together, and we've been playing together ever since.
Since Pee Wee ball?
Yeah, since Pee Wee football.
And he's your receiver.
Yeah, so me and him have a really good connection. We've been best friends for a really long time now.
I'm just guessing he's probably my height, 5'8".
Yeah, he's not a big guy.
Yeah,
he's
160 something, but he can catch.
Yeah.
And he finds a way to get open for you. Kanye Holmes is a good running back.
Kanye, yes,
Dick?
sir. Kanye's a downhill runner. He'll get the ball and run you over. He ain't running side to side, but he'll run you over downhill.
He's not going to get out of the way.
No, yeah, he's a bulldozer.
Jalen is hurt. Brown, good running back.
Yeah, so he was really fast. He would have been a really good asset to the offense if he wouldn't have gotten hurt, but just so he's hurt right now.
DeMarcus Singleton, another running back.
Yeah, he's a freak athlete.
Y'all got some good running backs.
Last few games, in the last 3 games, I think DeMarcus has almost 10 touchdowns. He's rolling right now.
Unbelievable. Got to mention your center, Frederick Owens.
Freddie, I've been with Freddie for 4 years now, and he's good. Freddie's really
5'9", but he's tough.
Yeah, he's mean. He's
270, 280. Nicholas Jones is playing. I think we need to mention him. He was a defensive player. Jackson Grenier, big O lineman.
Yeah, I've known him for a while, but He's gonna be really good. He's a big old sophomore. So,
Already 6'2", 330.
Yeah, he's a big kid.
Tiny guy. And we're going to mention some other players before we take a break. But Dylan Albert.
Yeah, that's our kicker. He's almost 100%. After we score PATs, he's there.
Kobe Blanchard.
Kobe's came up big this last 2 years. He's been a really big asset in the offense as a receiver. He's a big guy, so it's you could throw him a few jump balls, he'll go up and get it.
Kyron Fultz.
Kyron's a young guy, but he's good. He's good. He surprised me this year. I mean, I heard the hype about him and everything, how good he was going to be, but when he came up and actually proved it, he was pretty. He
proved it to you.
Yes, sir.
Might be a Kyron Lacey one day, huh?
Hopefully.
Kyron Lacey plays for LSU. Guess where he went to high school?
Thibodaux
High School. Another great player. We're going to take a break. We're going to have another segment with Ian, quarterback for Thibodaux High School. We'll be right back.
What does that bug man do?
Not only do we do pest control, we do odor control, bat removal, moisture control, rodents, and of course, bed bug control. Give the bug man a call. We get them before they get you.
Gros Savon Lodge, the true sportsman's paradise. Gros Savon Lodge has fresh and saltwater fishing, alligator hunting, waterfowl hunting, and eco tours located south of Lake Charles, Louisiana. Give them a call at 337-598-2357. That number to call again is 337-598-2357, and have the time of your life.
Welcome back. You're watching the Sports Scouting Report. I'm your host, Lee Burkeen. I hope you're enjoying the show with the two twins, Brayson and also Ian Rodrigue, right?
Yes, sir.
I want to say Rodrigue, but it's Rodrigue.
Rodrigue.
Quarterback. Now, I want to brag on him a little bit. I saw this kid, Ian, play as a sophomore before I met the family and met the whole connection of the whole heritage of everybody. I knew and I mean, meeting Ruffin Sr. and all the people in your family. You can run. And what a lot of people don't understand in this business, I think they read these recruiting websites to where they just look at hand times. And then there's football speed. Football speed, to me, is better than hand times. On the field, you look 4.5, like all day long.
Yeah.
Because you can kind of swerve around, you can outrun people. What do you think of the overrated speed time for kids?
I've always said I'm different. I got on-field speed, so like on a hand timer, I'll run a 4.6, 4.7, which doesn't look as great.
It's not bad.
But when I'm on the field, I don't get caught much. So I think I'm always fast on the field. It's just the mentality when I get on the field is totally different than when I'm in a different scenario.
And you're 6'2", 190. You're not little.
Yeah.
You're long. Your brother is playing tight end. I got to mention that for you. What's it like for your brother to block for you, especially on third down?
Yeah, it's nice to have him. We got a little connection. Like if I start to scramble and he's out right there and I'm running towards him, I just could say, let's go, and he'll follow me. And he can lead block for me, and we're bound to get the first down. He goes out for a lot of passes though too. We use him for a lot more passing downs than blocking, and it's fun throwing to him. We're trying to get him a first touchdown of his high school career with me throwing to him. So,
who's the better football player, you or your brother?
Me.
Who's the better baseball player?
Me.
Boy, y'all are complete opposite, huh?
Yes, sir.
You're going to love that trip back to Thibodaux talking about it.
I'm probably going to sleep.
Now, who's the fastest, you or your brother?
Me.
You got a linebacker mentality.
Yeah.
Where do you get that from?
I don't know, my parents probably. Been pushed my whole life by them. They've always been hard on us to be our best and do our greatest. So, and it's just the way I was raised.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Ruffin Jr.
Yeah, and being around those guys all the time also pushed me a lot more than everybody
Your dad played a
else.
little bit at LSU?
Yes, sir.
What was that like to know that your dad played college football?
It's a good feeling, and it's kind of just like I don't want to let him down. I want to live up to his. He was able to do it. We should be able to do it. So I want to live up to what he was able to do and everything.
So you and your brother might have the same answer. Who did you grow up liking the most, college-wise?
LSU probably. It was LSU. I've moved away a little bit every now and then and ventured off to other schools, but LSU is my favorite school.
What about Tulane?
I like Tulane too.
Can you believe they're 19th?
Yeah, they're rolling right now. So
LSU's 15th.
Yeah,
they weren't even ranked for 6 weeks.
I know.
You and your brother going to any LSU games this year?
No, sir.
No?
No.
Too busy playing the football, huh?
Yeah, yes,
So y'all have Desterhand
Yes, sir.
this week.
We do.
They're going to play them hard.
Yes. Not going to lay down to them. Doesn't matter the records. We're going to show up and try and play.
I think you can get some yards on them.
Yeah, we've watched the film, and there's a few holes in our defense, hopefully. So.
Any final thoughts, Ian?
No, I just want to thank my coaches. I want to thank Coach Dugas for the last 4 years. He's really pushed me, taught me everything I've known, truly, and it's been great.
Not a lot of quarterbacks squat 340 pounds. Can you do 350?
Probably. I haven't worked out in a minute, but yeah, I'll probably get up there if I
And
work
your
out.
bench is about almost 300, huh?
Yeah, I'm in 230, 240 on my bench. So,
What do you need to work on? Last question. What do you need to work on?
need to work on like just learning defenses and the mental side of the game. I think I have all of it athletically, and just the mental side of the game is where I really need to work the hardest.
Check out Thibodaux and these two twins. And I know y'all going to have fun when the show's over because you said you're the better player. He said he's the better player.
Yes, sir.
Y'all just compete. That's what y'all do, right?
Yes, sir.
Good luck to you, man.
Thank you.
Good luck to you. Appreciate Ian coming on, and also his brother, Brayson, and his mom, Erica's here, all the way from Thibodaux, Louisiana. They're going to be in the playoffs, 95% chance, maybe 98% chance. 4 of the 5, one needs to win. 1 of 4 or 5 teams, right?
Yes, sir.
Need to just win, and I think that'll happen. And Thibodaux will be in the playoffs. Y'all are a dangerous team in the playoffs with 3 big-time running backs, this guy at quarterback, your brother at tight end and DB, and the rest of the guys we mentioned today. We will check you out real soon. Thanks for watching.
Thanks for listening to the Sports Scouting Report podcast with Lee King.